Hey guys, and welcome to the Thursday night stream and the last stream of this week. How are we all doing? How's your Thursday been? Let me know in the chat, in the comments, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you're watching this, you haven't hit subscribe, hit subscribe. We're trying to get to 150 subscribers, and we're on 105, so we've got 45 to go. Every little helps. Please do hit that subscribe button. Thank you so much in advance. And also, if you hit that subscribe button, you can become a member of the awesome community that is the Danites, and yeah, thank you so much. My Thursday's been alright. It's actually had quite a productive day today and everything, and we did boring adult stuff when I got home, and I had a phone call with the mortgage advisor, and we've got a plan in place for that. The UK no longer has a prime minister, although, well, technically she's still the prime minister for a bit. But yeah, Liz Truss has stepped down. Good. She was shit. She was outlasted by a lettuce, which says a lot. And she, yeah, she was just terrible at the job. The only problem is there's now going to be another prime minister in the next week. Apparently Boris Johnson, who was our previous incompetent arsehole, is planning on running in that race. And people are going, yeah, that's a good idea. No, it's not. Why are people saying it's a good idea? He's the only prime minister to have ever been given a criminal conviction. While in office, he repeatedly proved that he consistently lied to the nation and didn't give a shit about the fact that he did it, and broke rule after rule just to satisfy himself. He was in it for the money and stuff and to help his mates out. That's it. He didn't give a shit about the people. So no, let's not be a political joke. Let's not get Boris back. Let's get someone who can actually do the fucking job. Preferably by a general election like what we should have had. Anyway, rant over. Let's play some Horizon Forbidden West. Let us get to kicking the Zenith's ass. Oh yeah, once we kill this Dreadwing. Alright. Weak versus fire. Where's a stealth generator? Urge Master. Fuck this thing up. No more Dreadwing.
I should be able to check out that antenna now.
Did it even hurt me? I think it did. Nice. Oh, that's what it. Up we go.
An intact sensor unit. This should be all that Harriman and Christia need. Looks like there's one more transmission in here.
This is the Hamilton. Anchorage, your transmission has been received. Targeting the lead Horus.
Just lost the starboard missile battery. Can't fire. We're empty.
Damn it.
Captain, there's nothing left to fire. Your orders.
Ramming speed.
Set a course for the Horus chassis.
Called it.
Ramming speed.
It's never a happy ending, is it?
Nope. Unfortunately, it is not, Aloy. Oh yeah, it's not. You gotta hold your finger on it. On something like that. Right, we need to go to Salt White and get the final black box.
Dismount. Step my legs. Down we go. You stay there. Goodbye.
Having a good day?
What do you think? Of course.
The living ancestor.
That's me.
I found what you need.
Thank you. I'll get working on the gyro compass immediately. I'm coming home, Leandra.
You've done us a great kindness, Aloy. Christia is not the only one with people waiting back home. She'll be able to fix that gyro compass in no time. We'll never be able to thank you enough. But this should be a start.
If you need anything, tell Bohai to contact Alva. I'm sure she can help.
May the ancestors steer us true.
Dang.
We're actually going home.
Needed 2 flying mount twists. Alright, I think no more side quests. Yeah. Right, we'll do that. I think that's actually quite near where we want to be for the Where is Saltbite?
Hey, patrol went well.
Rather than taking the Sun Ring, let's just. We'll do this.
This is the mountain where that Danarkage wrestled with a stormbird. Poor thing.
Yeah, we're gonna have to tussle with that same Stormbird. You're aware of that, aren't you, really? Bet you know.
Rika's armor should be around here somewhere. A fragment of Rika's armor. There must be more. I don't like the sound of that.
Ooh, green ch-
Perfect. Keep this green shine for later.
What's this?
It must be the stormbird that killed Farika.
Hey, get back here, you. I said, get back here. Yo, come on, bitch. Don't you kill my soul ring. Hey.
I might have a scrap of Rika's armor. Could try my focus, see what it picks up. One more bit of armor, lodged in the machine.
Alrighty. here, I believe, is where we want to be. No. Okay, maybe not.
Maybe try my focus.
Nope, we got one.
Armor fragment.
There we go, there's the last bit missing.
Looks like another bit of armor. I guess that's it then. I should let the Danarkage know I recovered what's left of Farika's kit.
Right, just collectibles. Right, there should be one of these that says Salt Bite. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, which is the 8th one. So I'm sure the thing that I saw said it's around here somewhere. And there we go. Alright, maybe not. Okay, we'll land it up here. Gonna be a dick about it again.
Going down!
Aloy, Regala's bane.
So if you could, would you...
Hello.
We saw you fly. Did you find Farika?
I was able to retrieve her armor. What's left of it anyway. She didn't stand a chance against that Stormbird.
Ah, I see. Painful end. But not without glory. So, what do you think? Was she the first to fly on the wings of the Ten?
She was brave, and spent a fair amount of time in the air. I'd say what she did qualifies.
She flew. I knew it. The first to fly. As her successor, you should keep her armor. You can fix it up at the workbench. This way.
Once you repair the armor, you're welcome to it. You take after Farika. Bold, brave, and a diplomatic liar.
She met a harsh fate. Let her have the title.
Fair enough. It's kind of you to show such humility.
Hail, Hikaru's champion! Yeah.
Outlander, I have just the things you need.
Elo.
Good day, Outlander.
Where's the workbench?
Your arrows will shoot.
SkyClan don't need
Once you repair Farika's armor, wear it with her.
Quest items. I might have to change my look in a sec. Elite canister broadcaster. Crafting. Yeah, let's do that.
Come and trade.
That armor ought to give you all the protection you need.
Thank you. Sky Killer. This is supposed to be one of the best spike thrower in the game. Especially if it's upgraded. I don't think we're going to need it for doing what we're going to do. Right. Where the fucking hell? I'm sure there was a place called Saltbite. Maybe I'm wrong. Alright, I'm gonna have a quick Google. Because I'm sure worry what. I want to get this done and then we can go. Saltbite, Horizon. Salt. There, Saltbite. There we go. That is where I want to go. Right. There's a campfire. Yeah. Aha. I just not been to Saltbite before? Is that why I didn't find this? There's one I had. Yeah, there's a side quest here, so I can't. Oh.
signal is coming from
Pod is
inside
empty
the
without the
shop.
bow.
Red hair, keen eye, big spear. Those ingredients mean a Nora warrior. Aloy? Twice conqueror of Regala? Right? There's not a rumor in the land that doesn't cross the cookpot. Kitchens chop up the meat and stir in the gossip.
And was what you said to that Tanakh soldier just gossip? About foods that can make her stronger?
You think soldiers are the only ones with skills? Blades aren't just for war. Slice up the right ingredients and you'll be stronger in the field. With the correct preparation.
Alright, we're not going to talk to
What
us.
ingredients do you need?
Some bird meat and a little mystery ingredient.
If it stays a mystery, I won't be able to get it for you.
Wild bird's eggs. These soldiers won't touch them. They claim warriors only eat meat. But a true warrior takes every advantage.
I'll get you those ingredients.
See, Hakata? True soldiers aren't cowards in the kitchen. You can get the eggs from the island in Desert's Tier, the lake just outside the walls. As for the meat, plenty of birds feed in the grasses around the shores. Bring the ingredients back here and you'll get that meal for free.
I think I can do that. No problem.
Come, trade.
You do that everywhere you go?
Sorry.
Well, I guess we can use it for storage. That doesn't make you eligible for a discount.
I just opened up your shop when you couldn't figure out there was a thing.
You gonna pass me that bottle?
You really think these soldiers can hold back those combat machines?
Well, this was always gonna be a one-way trip, so I guess they're gonna have to. To enduring victory?
To Zero Dawn, whatever the hell it is.
Oh, well, any chance it's an ice machine? This drink's warm.
Stop the war in the east?
Okay.
Unless everyone found their own way to deal with the end.
Yeah, the bird meat. Oh, I need to get two more bird meat.
There should be goose eggs on this island, if I can find the nests. There's one way to protect your nest. Gotta find those eggs.
Eggs everywhere.
That's one. must be here to scrap the wide maw. I better hope they don't try and scrap me.
There you are, little bitch. Alright, more eggs.
There must be another nest. Maybe my focus can help here. That's another egg. Got one. Maybe there's a nest on that smaller island.
There might be.
Wonder if my focus can show me anything. That's all the eggs. Now I just need the bird meat.
Ooh. I'm sending my eyes weird. Why am I sending my eyes weird? 'Cause I'm staring intently at this. I'm sorry, folks. I really properly zoned out then.
I have everything I need for that cook and salt bite. Let's see if her recipe can help me out.
Okay. Why did I not come here the first time?
Fakata, be ready. It's time for us to prepare the chef's special.
How did you know I had your ingredients?
Every cook worth their salt can read people as well as they can cuts of meat. Fakata, let us work our magic.
She's a very confident cook.
May the courage of your stomach bring you victory in battle. We'll be here whenever you desire more delicacies. And your next meal will be on the house.
That's
So,
one.
Hakata. All right. If that Nora will risk the chef's special, I will try it. But if that slime sickens me,
It's your whining that...
Okay. Special gear. Need to take that back. Get the weapon. Alright. What was I gonna do? Oh, yeah.
But this meal will put that right. You'll be eating your way to victory.
Outlander. Those meals could be a real help. But I haven't got room to take one now. I'll have to pick some up later.
Weapon upgrades. Sky Killer. What do we need? Apex Stalker, Tide Ripper Circular. Lots of stuff. Right. We don't need that. Even though it is supposed to be super good. Definitely don't need it. We do need campfire. Where's campfire at?
Here walks an ally.
Is here.
Good day.
Fast travel. Back to the arena.
It's not just your arm, it's your whole body.
With Regala's defeat,
Welcome, Outlander.
It's not. We want Memorial Grove, not the arena.
May honor guide you. You shouldn't be jumping around here.
Your blade be bright.
No sheath this.
I needed to practice. My blade's not as quick as I'd like. Shut up about it. One Markby thinks he's good enough to challenge the Enduring. What would we...
Can I ask you something? Of course. I have more voices for you to preserve.
You honor the fallen.
That's the last of the voices I can detect.
You found them all. I was worried that the Delvers would have looted them before they could be recovered. The
There
voices
you go.
of these ancient soldiers deserve to be held in honor, not sold as entertainment. I will make sure everyone who comes to listen knows that it was you who saved them for us. From one recording to all these, now I have the chance to learn so much about this forgotten war.
You're welcome.
Thank you. It will make me a better soldier, a better Tenakth.
Chained Wings of the Ten. Yeah. Wrestling. Alright. That, folks, is that.
Hail champion picked it up right as the machine lunged at him. Never felt so alive. We must all unite to stop
Back to base we go. Why am I doing it this way? Mainly because I can. Oof. I did not mean to do that. Well, let us never speak of this again. All right. The job. Really hope we get to finish this tonight, because not because I want the game to be ended. I have put 100 hours into it. It's because it'd be a good night to finish on, you know, like last night of the streaming week. La da dee, la da da. Goodbye. All right.
Hey, Mr. Know-It-All is here. You know, your focus buddy who never smiles. I didn't know what to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
Got it. Thanks. Well, Silence. Looks like you finally found a door you could open without me.
I'm glad it's there, actually. It kept me from having to mingle with the company you keep. But enough prattle. I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Zenith base?
You're right.
It's all pleasant, this guy.
My spear in your throat for deceiving me again. At the Hades Proving Lab.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of reckoning.
No. Right now, I need your help. So I'm giving you one final chance. But if
He's getting away, and the third game is going to be all about him, us finding him.
Understood.
Very well. Though we'll both face a decidedly short future if you can't get us inside that base.
Aloy, your other guest is here. She's, coming to you.
Thanks. Good timing. The truth is, I can't actually get us into the base. But she can.
The company you keep is even worse than I thought.
Not a fan of surprises, are you? Oh, look. That must be your little invention.
Does the
Don't look like much.
Without self-destructing?
Of course it does. I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design and output.
How can we be sure?
Care for a demonstration?
Enough, both of you. We're in this together, at least for now. Go talk to Erend. Tell him I said to give you rooms of your own. I'll come see you when I get a chance.
There's not going to be like a loyal emission from both, is there?
Oh no, you first.
Better get everyone in the control room so Tilda can tell us what she knows about the Zenith base.
I'm gonna clean my gear with you.
Quick chat to everyone.
Aloy, it appears that we have some interesting new guests. I'm glad to see you're okay, though. I heard you gave the Tenakth something to talk about. I was half expecting you to burst in through the ceiling riding a sunwing.
Sorry to disappoint. Have you talked to any of our new friends?
Erend and I tried speaking to Sylens, but apparently our tribal prattle is unnecessary.
Charming, isn't he?
Prick is what you're looking for.
Over to the Zenith base.
Whatever comes, we will endure.
Thoughts on our new Zenith acquaintance?
I'd say she smells like death, but even death smells of something. She's more like a cold piece of metal, bent on repelling all semblance of life.
She's definitely different. I have to go. I trust you to keep things civil around here.
I'll make sure Erend doesn't punch Sylens in the face, if that's what you mean.
Oh no, let him do that.
You flew? Kotalo told me. And took out Regala's machines? You know what? I don't even know why I'm surprised. I saw we have visitors and a new weapon. Does this mean we're ready to take the fight to the Zeniths?
Just about.
Almost.
Just got done talking to you lot.
Are you okay?
I was wondering, is it really safe having someone like Regala here? She seems angry. The kind of angry that leads to murdering people in their sleep.
Don't worry. We're going to point that anger in the right direction. The Zeniths.
If you say so.
I hope our new guests have been behaving.
This Sylens, he's the one who built the weapon that can take down Zenith shields?
Supposedly.
Though I wouldn't expect him to answer any questions about it. He refuses to dole out his secrets to us lesser mortals.
Oh.
You know that special part of us that makes us warm, kind, welcoming?
Our spirit?
Yeah. He was born without that. You sure
I agree.
you're okay going on this mission? I know things must be happening pretty fast for you.
I've already braved oceans and madmen who thought they were ancestors reborn. Why not a few immortals with lethal drones at their command, too?
What a good attitude to have.
I suppose you saw that Tilda is here. Our very own Zenith.
I almost went up to her to ask her, well, every question I've ever had about the legacy. Every diviner I know would kill to get 5 minutes with one of the old ones. But now that she's here, all I feel is a vague unease. I don't know if I'm scared of finding out more uncomfortable truths, or just scared of her.
I would be both if I were you. Hmm.
I need to wrap up a few things, but stay sharp.
I'll be ready when you call.
Aloy, you came back with some interesting friends.
Should be a question mark. Friends?
But Silence and Tilda are here for a reason. Even Regala.
Yeah. Enemy of my enemy and all that, right?
Right. Doesn't look like any of our guests are making trouble.
Yet. So, Katalo tells me you flew. Well, that's new. I've been busting my balls trying to learn to read. You're out there having all the fun.
Don't worry. You'll be getting all the fun you can handle soon. With the Zeniths.
Looking forward to it.
Oh, Aaron's gonna kick some ass.
Wow! I was hoping he'd give me an excuse to hammer his sorry ass to the ground.
Please don't.
You telling me you wouldn't want to get just one good hit on that smug face of his? After everything he's done?
Sure. Later. Right now, he's got something we need. You, talked to Tilda at all?
I tried. I don't think even a hot forge could melt that ice. And you say she wants to help?
I think so. Well, let's hope. I better get going.
Alright.
Know where to find me.
Who else has got a question mark? Anyone else? There we go. Katalo. Thought he would.
I see you've got your new arm ready to go.
Yes. It still feels strange. I've gotten used to the absence, but no matter. I'm sure I will need it before the attack on the Zenith base is through.
You almost definitely will.
I've seen you since the battle at the Grove. How are you holding up?
I saw you fly on the wings of the Ten, and paralyze Regala's army with lightning. I would say that I am inspired.
Thank you, I guess.
It is I who should be thanking you.
A few more.
I know you're probably not happy about keeping Regala around, but I want her on our side when we fight the Zeniths.
It is more than she deserves. Even so, I will not question your judgment.
Thank you.
Thank you, Katalo. You nervous about the mission ahead?
If I live, it will be in victory.
Katalo's not nervous about anything.
What matters most is that you achieve your objective.
I'll do my best. Anything new going on I should know about?
The Quen has been more insistent than usual, asking about the visions at the Grove. Her pursuit of knowledge is relentless. The Ten would have a hard time fighting her off.
Just think of her like one of your chaplains.
Yes. Only more persistent.
Things will get ugly once the Zeniths realize we're in their base. You'll need every trick you've ever learned.
I would have it no other way. Many soldiers died in the old world to make sure we stood here today. We will endure on their behalf. Though
Damn, Skippy.
I am curious how you intend to defeat the Zenith's defenses without an army of our own.
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're ready to fight.
As you say. You have more than earned my trust.
Think you're ready to put all your training to the test?
I am Danarkage. I am always ready.
Did you meet Tilda?
There is something about her that doesn't seem natural.
She's definitely not natural.
Went through her and she didn't bleed at all.
Honestly, with her, nothing would surprise me. Your people keep mentioning the wings of the Ten. What exactly does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings. and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess. It is why the challengers leap into the arena during the Kulrut.
There we go.
Now, you have done it. Like the deeds of the Ten themselves, it will never be forgotten. So, tell me, how did it feel?
I won't lie. Pretty good.
I can only imagine.
Alright. Back.
I bet people are curious about that new arm of yours.
None more than our Quen ally, I assure you. She couldn't wait to take it apart and figure out how it works. I gave her the data I used to build the thing, hoping that would satisfy her curiosity instead.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, I don't think anything will satisfy Oliver's curiosity.
But I'll be briefing everyone on the
It's not a bad thing.
Understood.
Be curious, kids. Question the world around you. Nothing wrong with it. Assemble your companions.
Did you need something?
No. Right, if you haven't got a question mark, Tilda probably doesn't have a question mark either.
Did you see Katala's new arm? I never thought I'd see metal down to flesh.
He seems happy with it.
Plugging in that power cell downstairs must have turned on these holograms.
No, let's not be depressed by looking at Val's focus. We've got a job to do. Yes, we are, Aaron. Yes, we are.
Okay. Maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda can brief us. But is there anything I should handle before that?
Nope. We've done fucking everything.
Alright, people. I need you up in the control room, right away. Okay, everyone. We all know what's at stake. Beta, Gaia. Not to mention life on Earth. Now, it might seem like the Zeniths are invincible, but they're not. We've got what it takes to break into their base and defeat them. We even have one of them on our side. Tilda, show us the base.
It is constructed atop the ruins of an ancient military facility on an island to the southwest. I can get us inside. To this location. Undetected.
Okay, that's good.
Exactly.
You'll know when you need to. Once inside, our goal will be this structure. The launch tower. Gaia and Beta are being held at the top. But along the way, we will face overwhelming resistance.
Wouldn't have it any other way, Tilda.
Eric and the others. But also...
Once I take away their shields, we should be able to deal with them. But it will be easier to deploy the device if someone else is carrying it. I'll need a strong back.
Carry stuff? Yeah, I can do that.
Even if your device works, there will still be Spectre drones, scores of them.
If only we had an army to fight them.
Fuck you, Silence.
Got that under control. You'll know when you need to. All right. We'll meet up again just before we go in. Where's the best place to rendezvous?
On the coast, just across from the island. Once there, I'll show you the way.
Okay. I'll let you know when I arrive at the rendezvous point. And then you can join me, In the meantime, do whatever you need to prepare. Understood?
All right.
A minute?
What's Aloy got planned here?
Zelda helped me get in touch with Beta, and she told me something important. There's an installation inside the base. It's called a regulator. Here. Once we're inside, I need you two to split off from everyone else and destroy it. So you'll have to bring explosives. This will help stop the drones. Everything depends on it. Are you with me? After that, I want you to find a way to infiltrate the Zenith network.
How?
Go over all the data that Beta left behind. She knew how to do it, I'm sure of that.
All right. But why? What am I trying to do?
Find information about the Zeniths. Anything Tilda's not telling us. Silence is right about one thing. There's no way we can take her on her word.
I'll do my best.
I like the healthy level of skepticism that Aloy has here.
On my life.
Alright, Aloy. I've just talked to him.
We need to get Silence weapon to the
We're finally doing this.
Never thought I'd be off on a mission to take down a bunch of immortals from the stars. I can hear the drinking songs already.
Yeah.
Varro made
I like Aaron. He's just like, when can we get pissed?
Thanks. Yeah, Varl. You know, I never knew he had a sister. I found out a few days before you guys went to Gemini. I was, well, to be honest, I was terrified I'd screw up the mission somehow. So he sat me down for a drink. Just one, mind you. And we talked about family. Vala, Ursa, loss and revenge. How you helped us.
You know, we never did get that drink you promised back in the Embrace. And you never told me exactly how your sister escaped the Mad Sun King.
I guess we never got round to it.
Nope.
World ending and all. No time like the present, though. If you're up for it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's do this first.
If that one's not working right, you can have one of my spare focuses, you know.
Yeah, little bugger's got some personality, that's all. This saved my butt a couple of times now. It wouldn't feel right to leave it behind. You know, besides, it goes with my outfit.
Wouldn't want to spoil your look.
Right.
You think it's time for us to finally have that drink?
Yeah? I mean, yeah, of course. Oh.
Dumbass errand. And get the drink. Fuck's sake.
So, how did Ursa escape Mad Sun King Jiran's palace?
Well, first she had to survive the Sun Ring. See, during the war, the Karja threw a prisoner a day in there. And, you know, for what? To die as sacrifices, fighting machines in a pit. Thinking somehow that was gonna appease all the other deranged machines in the world? Ha!
Look at the size of that glass compared to Aloy.
She thought she'd go down if they threw a big machine at her.
Oh, but she didn't.
And she defeated all of them. Even got some of Jiran's kestrels for good measure. And the Mad Sun King was impressed, I guess. Thought it'd be funny to have her run around his palace as a servant. He enjoyed humiliating her that way.
you telling me something about that? That's how she met Avad. He helped her escape.
Yeah, but what no Karja scroll will ever tell you is how the young prince snuck Ursa out of the palace. He knew their best chance was to get Ursa to blend in, so he got her everything she needed to disguise herself as a Karja noblewoman. Yeah, perfumes, veils, and all.
I get the feeling she wasn't too happy with that.
Oh man, Ursa would have rather fought her way out of that palace with her bare hands than put on all of that Karja eye paint. But Avad
I like
insisted
Ursa.
it was the only
He
way.
sounds cool.
So she agreed under one condition. Avad had to dress up as well.
She made Avad dress up like a noblewoman?
As perfumed and powdered as a babe. Ursa said he looked better like that than he ever did in a crown.
That would, definitely make for an interesting sight.
Oh, it worked like a charm, too. Not only did they make it out of the palace, they paid a traveling merchant to get Ursa to the border, and none were the wiser.
You were right. That was a story best told over a drink.
All good stories are.
I guess I should get going.
I'll see you at the rendezvous point, with my hammer ready.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
None of the other campaigns, apart from Tilda and Silence, none of the other guys, I hope, bite the dust.
I hope everybody's ready for this. Fighting the Zeniths isn't going to be easy.
Aloy, nothing you do ever is. At least, now you don't have to do it alone.
Thanks. You and Aaron seem to be on better terms now.
He may have terrible taste in music, but he did apologize for mocking my tribe. And that ale he keeps raving about isn't half bad. I still plan on beating that stubborn face of his to break our sparring stalemate.
Try not to hurt him too bad. Everyone here, training, working together.
What the world should be.
None of it would have happened.
You know, there was this one night, right before Varl left with you to go to Gemini. He realized I was having trouble sleeping. I was nervous about the mission. To be honest, I think we both were. So, he asked me to join him in Gaia's dome. He brought up this hologram of Earth that you two found back in the Zenith launch facility. We sat there, just looking at it. I thought about how Plainsong was just a speck
Why,
on that
the fact that they've had
how every
like
corner of it must be teeming with
proper
life.
relationship, like the writing has gone, these two are going to have a proper relationship.
I miss him terribly.
I know. I should go. I'll let you know when I'm ready to head to the base.
Before you do, there is one favor I would ask of you.
What is it?
You placed this focus in my care, and gave me the highest calling an Utaru has ever known. If I should fall in battle, I'd like you to be the one to bury my seed pouch. For the both of us.
So,
make sure you stay alive to do so.
Let's just try to all come back home. Okay?
She best survive. I'm not going to be impressed with this game if Zod doesn't survive.
I'd be lying if I said I'm not slightly apprehensive.
The plan will work if we all focus on our assignments.
Right.
I want you to know I'm glad you're with us, Alva.
Whatever happens, I'm grateful that the legacy brought us together. I never thought I'd get to actually meet an ancestor.
Come on, do I look that old?
Good line.
Katala will protect you inside the Zenith base.
I'm not afraid. I know Katalo will fulfill his duty, as will I. If we die doing so, at least it'll be alongside a friend.
I'd rather you both stay alive, if you don't mind.
We'll try and keep that in mind.
Once all this is over, will you go back across the ocean?
I don't know. The more I think about it, the more worried I become. If I go back, I don't even know if they'd let me keep this focus you gave me, or what they'd do to me for reading what is clearly forbidden data. Even if I somehow were allowed to carry on my duties as a diviner, would I be willing to let the truths I've learned about the ancestors be buried away by the Board of Overseers? Would I dare challenge them and risk my family's safety?
Yes, yes you should.
Losing Federa.
Who's this Federa you mentioned?
She is another diviner. One of our best. We used to be rivals at the academy. I hated her guts. But apparently there's a fine line between hate and love. We became very close, and then I was assigned to the expedition. She promised she'd wait for me, no matter how long it took.
Well, that was smart of her. She won't do any better.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I do.
Again, all the inclusivity stuff is rendered to side missions and little dialogue bits. It's not...
You'll have to be quick, in case they do.
Thinking about it, it's not all of that, and that's not a bad thing, because it's one of them, it should be a thing of like, who cares?
Truth, if we're lucky.
But... also...
I need to get going.
I don't know, it's also like...
The rendezvous point.
It should be a bit more explicit so that people can get it out there. I don't know. I don't know if I'm making sense with that particular point. I feel like
there you are. Well done, Aloy. Despite my reservations, you managed to secure Silence and his weapon. You're truly a shining example of Liz's fortitude.
I've been thinking about what you said at your house. How you were friends with Elizabeth. It was more than that, wasn't it?
Perceptive as ever. You're right, we were together for a time.
Okay, so... what happened?
I was an orphan. I had always been alone. By my 30s, I was starting to wonder if that was simply my fate in life. And then I met Liz. We kept running into each other at conferences. We'd have coffee. At some point, it became drinks. I thought it was just shop talk.
I asked her back.
And exchange ideas, but then I was surprised at how much I looked forward to seeing her. Soon we were flying halfway across the world every other week just to meet up. For the first time, I didn't feel lonely. I could imagine a future where I wasn't.
Clearly that went well.
I felt the same way at first. She had lost her mother a few years back. I filled a void for her. I know I did. But as time passed, it seemed as though she wanted less when I wanted more. And so we ended things.
So helping me, restoring Elizabeth's dream, it's what,
a second chance, yes. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. I should have done more. So when I saw you, a woman who has carved her own remarkable path.
That's true, we have.
Beyond even what made Liz a phenomenon, I knew I had to help you. To do right by her.
A lot of war.
You said before that you're not like the other Zeniths. That you never were. But you went along with all of their plans.
Out of necessity. I'm not proud of it. But complicity became a means of survival. Both when Earth was consumed and when the colony on Sirius was destroyed. I did what I had to.
But I resolved to remain one step ahead of the others to try to undo what damage I could. Hence the data channel with Beta. The secret passage into their base and the little trick I pulled to save you.
Yeah, still not going to trust you there, Tilda, but...
Why did you make the data channel look like your house?
I built that house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place, not just for me, but for the art stored in its depths. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly, some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she
quite
could
like that.
experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her. She needed its shelter even more than I did.
Why do you think Elizabeth pulled away?
I've wondered that for 1,000 years. She was brilliant, visionary. She cared so deeply for the world, for the betterment of humanity.
And you're a cold-hearted
It also
bitch.
felt like she kept everyone at arm's length, including me. She never wanted to share her burdens. I think, in the end, she had a core that she never let anyone be part of. Sometimes I wonder if anyone really knew her.
I found a recording of you and Elizabeth back in the proving lab after Zenith's attempt to steal Gaia.
Yes. A most unpleasant conversation.
She said something after the call. I think she regretted how things ended between you.
Did she? All this time, thank you for telling me. I've always hated that those were the last words we ever said to each other. And that her last impression of me was as a functionary of Zenith, not who I truly am.
What else can we expect to find?
She's just saying, oh, I'm not a Zenith a little bit too much,
Our
you know?
goal will be the command center. That's where Beta and Gaia are being held. There are also printing facilities where the others have been amassing the natural resources they've stripped from the region.
What for?
First for use in the base's infrastructure, and then to fabricate more Spectre drones, a small army of them.
When I was out in the wilds, I saw a shuttle take off from the island, heading for space.
It was likely ferrying materials to and from our ship in orbit. After hundreds of years luxuriating in our digital comforts, the ship was barely space-worthy when we made our escape. Disaster can strike at any moment. We've learned our lesson.
Have you figured out how Silence's weapon works?
No, and he's been very careful not to allow me near it. I'll admit it bothers me, but regardless of how it functions, I am confident it will deactivate the other shields en masse.
How many of them are in the base?
10, including Eric and Gerard. Only a handful of us made it to our ship when our colony collapsed.
Okay. 10 Zeniths.
So, Eric. Was he always a bloodthirsty psychopath?
I believe he got worse over time. On Earth, he was the founder of a profitable private military company. A band of cutthroats, in other words. Even as governments abandoned human combatants in favor of automated warfare. He found success with clientele that required a more personal touch. There
Mercenaries.
were also rumors that he personally hunted and killed his targets. On occasion, all for the thrill of it. But on Sirius, he retreated to virtual reality simulations. In them, he could go on rampages as violent as he pleased, though I suspect with diminishing satisfaction.
All of his tribe believes he was one of the greatest people from the old world.
Then they would be quite disappointed to meet him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure he'd bask in the adoration.
Right.
What can you
Gerard.
tell me about Gerard?
He was the head of the world's largest financial conglomerate, and as such had dealings with almost every major corporation. It made him one of the wealthiest people on Earth, and certainly the wealthiest among Far Zenith.
What does one person do with that much money?
Buy more power, more influence.
A question for Elon Musk and Jeff
Believed
Bezos.
himself to be a refined patrician, able to maintain control with a polished smile. But beneath that exterior is a cold and calculating operator. It was his decision to restrict Beta's upbringing to her digital educators, the avatars of the Apollo database, while we were painted as her benefactors.
Well, we'll deal with him soon enough. And the others.
I would very much like to see his face when he realizes we've beaten him.
Depends. Are you
When I was
going
in
to
the
betray
ruined
us or not?
place, I found data on a man named Stanley Chen. I think he was a Zenith.
Stanley, ever the optimist. He was one of the good ones. When we established our colony, he built an exact replica of Las Vegas in virtual reality. Lights, shows, gambling, every detail perfectly recreated. And while others cloistered themselves in their own fantasies, he flung his doors wide to everyone.
The way you're talking about him, I'm guessing he didn't make it back to Earth?
No, he perished when our colony was destroyed. He would have been thrilled to discover that part of his beloved city survived.
I'm not sure what's left of it.
When Beta
Counts.
escaped and hid in an ancient research facility, I saw another one of the Zeniths, Verbena. Who was she?
A dull star amidst a sea of brighter constellations. Unlike most of Far Zenith's members who amassed their wealth through shrewd business deals and technological achievements, Verbena inherited her billions. Her father had achieved great success in the luxury holotourism industry. At age 24, she became the world's most eligible bachelorette, branding herself a life designer.
That seems like that's in our future. Someone being, I'm a life designer.
Like a cult?
In a way, yes.
Well, she must have done something right to have survived this long.
She was her own brand of ruthless. That much is true. But even rats can cling to a vessel for escape.
It's a bit harsh.
Okay, so I've had run-ins with a handful of Zeniths. What about the rest?
An array of the wealthiest people on Earth. Titans of their industries.
And let me guess. All selfish and ruthless to the core?
Most, but not all. There were a few with whom I got along. Annika Murjani, for instance, was always delightful. She founded the HoloNet's most successful dance channel and was herself mesmerizing to watch. And I had fascinating discussions with Song Jiao about her work in cellular biology. Our immortality treatments are due in part to her achievements. But then there were others like Devin Miller, the CEO of a fast food printing corporation. His only real preoccupations were perfecting his golf swing and taking self-hollows.
See, that sounds like a proper billionaire Zenith type.
We had eternity.
Right.
Okay. I'll let you know when it's time.
I'll be here until then.
I didn't realize there'd be this much talking involved in this bit, so we might not actually get to finish this tonight.
It's been a struggle. More than once I've lost everything. But when I look to the future, I see Liz's dream fulfilled. A universe of new possibilities.
Maybe we can make it happen.
We will. I won't let anything get in the way. I promise you that.
Well, that's good. Allison not in there.
You know, we've never played machine strength together.
Oh no. I got enough trouble with Catalo.
So, you return.
Yeah.
The way my luck's going, I'll bet you're a pro.
Let's go Tallow. There we go. Let's get Tallow first.
So,
Should be
how
quick.
are we feeling about the mission?
I do not know everything that you have planned, but it doesn't matter. All that remains is to follow you to the end, whatever that will be.
Thank you, Kotallo. I'm glad all this brought us together.
You brought us together, and I am grateful too.
Good.
Oh, and by the way, I was hoping now would be a good time to go back to the Tremortusk site and test my new arm before we leave on our mission.
Right. I'll let you know when I can make my way there.
Thank you.
We didn't really get to talk about what happened at Gemini.
There was nothing more to say. If he were Danarkage, Varl's bravery would have earned him sacred burial at the Grove, among the most distinguished of our tribe's warriors. His deeds were worthy of the 10. When the fight is done, I will have the Inkers etch his memory on my skin, so that it may live on.
I'm sure he'd be honored. Now that training time is over, what's on your mind?
The Bulwark, the Kulrut, and how we need another miracle if we're to survive the Zenith base.
I'll try not to let you down.
I know you will not.
I'll see you soon then.
It will be my honor.
Yet another. Yeah, why didn't that errand?
Aloy. Bravo. You managed to sway a Zenith to your side. Care to explain?
Nope.
Not a chance. I thought you said the weapon was ready.
There's always room to optimize. But that's not why you're here. I assume you want to comprehend my undertakings. So, ask away.
Since when were you so forthcoming?
Since you turned this into a waiting game. And as it seems you have found modest success, perhaps I'm willing to be generous.
He's still a prick.
Okay, so your big plan, everything you've been manipulating for the last few months. Let me see if I got this straight. You learned about the Zeniths from Hades when you interrogated it. Then you came up with a plan to defeat them by using a Tenakth army and that weapon. And to get the Tenakth to fight for you, or rather the Sons of Prometheus, armed Regalla's rebels with override tech.
Did you have an actual question, or are you still playing catch-up?
Fuck you,
So all
Silence.
this time, even before I found the coordinates at the Spire, you were out here scheming. Why couldn't you just tell me?
When I learned of the Zenith's return to Earth, I laid out my plans. I knew I would one day require an army of overzealous Tenakth to assault the Zenith base. The casualties would be extreme. And I knew you would never allow such a sacrifice, no matter how necessary. Thus, I devised a means to remove your interference from the equation at the Hades Proving Lab.
Why create the Sons of Prometheus? You didn't need a Sarah to make override tech.
They were a necessary safeguard. My time serving Hades in the Eclipse demonstrated the risks of getting directly involved. Through the Sons of Prometheus, I can execute my plans.
Pricks never do their own data work.
Except to a Sarah. How did you get a Sarah to work for you?
I knew there was an associate of the Oseram tinker, Derval, who escaped his failed assault on Meridian. It was trivial to track her down and gain her cooperation. She wanted to succeed where Derval had failed.
So you promised her Regalla and the Tenakth. The Sarah would help you create a machine-riding army and wanted to see Meridian burn as much as she did.
And so a partnership was born out of thirst for blood, bonded in mutual self-interest.
You think you had everything figured out, huh?
I did.
Prick.
You
I'm gonna be saying that a lot.
to the Zenith at the Hades Proving Lab. They almost killed me.
Based on everything I knew about them, I concluded they would find you a useful asset, thereby keeping you out of harm's way and, more importantly, out of my way.
So you really didn't know they had their own clone of Elizabeth?
No. Unfortunately, there was no way I could have known that particular detail.
Detail? Well, I guess if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here today. Tell me about the weapon. How does it work?
I've upgraded the delivery system. It now emits a wave-like effect covering a significant distance.
That doesn't fully answer my question.
No, but I'd be a fool to reveal its inner workings. After all, why did you withhold your plan for dealing with the Zenith drones? Yes, even you can appreciate the value of secrecy when warranted. Suffice it to say that the weapon will work. The intricacies of how is knowledge that is mine alone.
Yeah, still don't believe you there, Silence, but...
Why help Regala take over? If you wanted an army, you could have just gone to Hikaru.
Before Regala's rebellion, Hikaru was only concerned with battling machines and fostering friendships with Danarkage. Even if I gained his ear, he would never agree to send his forces to battle a threat he couldn't understand.
So helping a bloodthirsty exile was easier?
Yes, exceedingly so. All Regala craved was war against the Danarkage and anyone who threatens the Tenakth. She would have led the tribe into battle without question, which was precisely what I needed.
While I was out there, I had a couple run-ins with the Quen.
The tribe from across the ocean. And?
Their entire tribe was shaped around the discovery of focuses. One of them, Alva, even joined me here. Don't you want to know more about them?
No. They stumbled upon the greatest technological artifact from the ancient world, and what did they do with it? They shrouded the knowledge they unearthed in mysticism and taboo, creating a pantheon out of corporate shills.
Yes, well...
Well, I mean, that's not an invalid way to describe them, is it?
So those run-ins with the Quen I mentioned. On one of them I teamed up with their expedition to search Thebes. We found Pharaoh at the end.
You must have needed Omega clearance. So, what was it like?
Worse than you can imagine.
He single-handedly wiped out collective human knowledge. I'm sure it was still less than he deserved.
Let me guess. You would have scraped him into a jar so you could prod his brain, like what you did with Hades.
For a start.
Alright, Silence. I think I've talked to you long enough. I'll let you know when it's time to go. And try not to mess with Tilda while you're in here, okay? I don't need the two of you butting heads.
Ah, yes. About your Zenith ally. I wonder if you understand what kind of person you're dealing with. For someone to live as long as she has, outlast as many calamities, well, your goals may be aligned now, but I'd watch for the moment they diverge.
Oh, we will be, don't worry.
I'm aware. Reminds me of someone else I know.
Survival is only a necessity to my greater purpose, Aloy. I'd hoped you'd recognize that by now.
Do you know something or not?
Oh, I know a great deal of things. But on this, just call it a feeling.
Oh, a feeling? You mean you finally had one? Huh. Guess even you can change, Silence.
This is a good comeback, hello.
Wait. Where did that file go?
What about... Where's Regala at?
Welcome back, Aloy.
Nope, that's not it. That's not it. Also not it.
There's Quen stuff in here now. Must be all of us.
Ah, how do I get downstairs again? That one over there. Nope. That one's going. Oh, this one. There we go.
This place smells wrong. No sand or wind, only cold steel.
I really don't like Regala as a character.
And the others up there, your squad.
They can hold their own. And as for this base, it may not be what you're used to, but it is a shelter.
Call it what it is. A cage.
You came here on your own.
For the battle you promised. So for now I wait in my cage for your word. Tell me when to strike.
The whole time I've been in the West, I've been fighting you and your rebels. I'd at least like to know why.
I would also like to know this.
What more is there to know?
Why did you do it?
Dorak, Jiroka, Makalo. And the Karja pushed into the desert to raid our people. My brother's squad was among the first to intercept them. But the Karja captured them, strung them up, and burned them alive as an example. It was too late. I found them by the sound of their screams.
So you wanted vengeance?
Vengeance? No. I wanted devastation. To tear down the Karja's cities and drown the land in blood. Hunt down every last survivor and grind their bones until the sky chokes on the dust.
Wow, she's a super pleasant person, Regala.
Betrayed the Tanakh.
No, he didn't.
How did Hikaru betray you?
Hikaru called on the clans to resist the Karja's red raids. But we did more than just defend. We hunted them, and they fled as children before a pack of claw striders all the way to their border. There we ripped down their stone walls. Their domain was ours for the taking. But when it came time to push on, Hikaru ordered us to fall back. What soldier retreats when slaughter is at hand?
The kind who wants peace for their people.
Peace
Exactly.
is just a lull between vendettas. But I thought my chief had greater...
Peace is not a lull between vendettas, people. Ignore her when she says that.
To join our ranks.
Fashav.
I enjoyed watching him die at the embassy. He should have been put down when we first captured him on the field. Instead, Hikaru made him a marshal.
Fashav told me how he became a marshal. He earned it just like any Tanakh.
It was an insult. No outlander can ever deserve to wear our armor, bear our marks.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna change my look, aren't I?
And then a Karja messenger was brought before us? That's when I knew. I had to run my blade through Hikaru and drag his treacherous corpse to the gates of the sun.
What happened when the Karja messenger appeared before Hikaru?
The quivering priest bore a message from their new king. No more war. No more raids.
It's not a bad thing, dumbass.
Suddenly the Karja wanted to talk peace. An embassy at the very fortress we tore down? A true Danarkage would never take a Karja truce. Their blood exists to be spilled. But Hikaru lapped up the priest's message. He showed himself a Karja-loving traitor when he accepted. That's when I challenged him.
And lost.
His mercy was just another sign of his weakness. I vowed never to rest until the debt was repaid. With him,
on his knees before me. So with an army of soldiers and machines at my back, I returned. The day you got in my way.
Mm-hmm. The deal you made. Override tech in exchange for an assault on the Zenith base. How did Silence approach you?
That name means nothing to me. My agreement was with the Oseram Asera and her sons of Prometheus.
So all this time, you didn't even know who you were really dealing with?
No, she's a dumbass, Aloy. Did you not get this?
I would have crushed her. But she spoke with the same burning hatred for the Karja. And she offered me the chance to run them down with machines. The terror in your enemy's eyes when they see you charge. You know what I'm talking about. I bet you felt it.
I don't think so. What about your end of the deal? Would you have honored it?
Had I killed Akaro and become chief, these Zeniths would have been the first of the tribe's victories. But because of you, my people will continue to consort with the enemy. A tribe of weaklings.
Because of me, hundreds of Danarkage won't throw away their lives in a battle they can't win. Are you really going to fight alongside me?
I have no reason to betray you.
Really?
I failed to kill Hakaro, failed to eliminate you. No Danarkage would follow me now. The Karja remain out of my reach, cowering behind their walls. All I have left are the screams of those long dead and unending rage. So show me where to bury it.
Fair enough.
All right. I guess we'll both face the end soon enough.
Ever since you got in my way, I've wanted to see your bones burned white beneath the sun. But if I'm to die in battle, then it might as well be with the one who flew with the wings of the 10.
I'll let you know when it's time to move out.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Right. All companions talk to. What's that? No, it was optional.
I'm definitely not getting any of this.
Let's go. Right. 45 minutes. Right, time for a manual save.
I see you, champion. Sit,
Oop,
please.
wrong button. Fast roll. Fast travel to campfire. Alright. Brace yourself, people. If you proceed past this point, you'll be locked into the single island. The open will be unavailable for the duration of the quest. Alright, actually, I just need to go to the toilet. Let me go to the toilet, and then we will continue. Back in the mall. Right, folks. I'm back. Alright. Confirm. All your companions.
Okay, everyone. I'm at the rendezvous point. It's time to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Understood, Aloy. We're on our way.
Aloy.
Where are the others?
Not far behind.
Egghead here couldn't stand traveling with the pack.
Are we all here?
That's useful.
Then let's begin.
A tunnel.
An ancient escape route from the ruins on the island. When I realized it ran all the way across the water, I thought it might prove useful to come and go undetected. So I concealed it from the others.
That is useful. You're right, Tilda.
Shall we?
I wish there was a less pungent way to get way inside the base.
Agreed.
He looks, he's carrying the Ghostbusters Proton Pack. I just realized.
Tower. That plane offers a little cover, so the only viable path is through there. There will be specters guarding it, and many more can be deployed from those hangars.
All right. Alva, Catalo, get to it.
Where are they going?
Somewhere important. Aaron, you're with me. You guys, take the high ground in case we need covering fire.
Tactically sound, I suppose. What will she do?
There's a sensor node nearby. If I hack into it, I should be able to scramble the network and keep you undetected. But not for long.
Then we should proceed.
One more thing. Open up the channel to Beta. Audio only. Aloy. We're here, and we're coming for you. You know what to do, right?
As long as you hold up your end.
We will. See you soon.
Be careful.
Let's go.
Alright. Tilda's looking like she's getting steadily more and more pissed off with Aloy, so I deeply suspect.
Get to the launch tower as quickly as possible. I'll do my best to conceal our intrusion.
That she's gonna be a prick about things.
Beware, Aloy. Spectres ahead.
Oh yeah. So that is specters ahead.
Follow my lead.
That's what I do.
Better hit it before the plasma blows.
Here we go. Keep them coming.
all you're doing, Mastrine. Good night.
You're right.
Find anything?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty.
I think there's a cave up there that might get us through that ridge.
Let's climb up to it.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah.
What's in this backpack, metal bricks?
Aloy, Alva and I are closing in on the regulator.
Keep me posted.
Sky Drifter.
It's creepy in here.
Don't worry. I'll protect you.
Okay, guess I'm not actually going that way. Over here it is.
Can we please leave the cave now?
I would say yes, Errand.
I wish I had a glider. I guess I'll find another way across.
There's a lot of dead machines on this island.
We killed a great many when we landed here. Their salvage may prove useful to you now.
Yep.
Another Spectre.
Sneak or fight, you choose.
Fire's wasted on that machine.
Mm-hmm.
Better than any Oseram.
Any good loot?
A little.
Vector thruster. That is like not what we want. What's this? wherever you can.
Tired yet?
Yep.
Ooh, useful.
Yeah. Clear those weeds.
Oh, I am doing.
With me.
It's here when you want it. Live long. Feel your
We can take this one, Aloy. Keep moving.
All right.
That Stormbird carcass should get us over the gap.
I hate stormbirds. But I guess, yeah, dead ones handy enough. Now, you remember the good old days when our only worry was whether Meridian would be destroyed? You know, instead of the whole world?
Oh yeah. Good times.
In it.
More spectres. Hit the weak spot. Not fear, but it'll do. Give me your best. You need some ammo? This idiot meets hammer.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Gotta get in as many hits as I can. I think that's all of them. Let's push on.
What do you get?
Just some parts.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Here, up this rock.
Apex billowbacks is one. Were they a thing?
We're gonna have to climb around this corner.
I'll try not to complain.
I can see the way forward. Keep moving.
Going as fast as we can. You all right?
Sort of.
Looks like the others have things under control.
Mm-hmm.
extras do the Zeniths have?
I should hit more than we want to fight at once, that's for sure.
Hit it again!
Or I could just do that.
Come on, up the slab.
Aloy, Alma and I are in position.
Do it. Blow the regulator.
A moment while I ignite the charges.
Oh, this should be fun. Big boom boom. Aw. That was rubbish.
Apollo did their job. Now it's Beta's turn.
Aloy? I think we're in trouble.
Whatever you plan to do to stop those specters, you better do it now.
I'm not doing anything. Beta will. She just needs a little time.
Time that we don't have.
Come on, Beta, come on, come on, come on.
What is that?
Our army.
Go on, man. Get the last ones, kick their ass. Love it.
Got their attention.
Very clever. You had Beta inject Hephaestus into the base's printer matrix.
Which is faster and more powerful than any cauldron.
Now we can crank our machines to its heart's content.
Good plan. Love it.
Come on. Let's get to the launch tower before this whole place becomes a war zone.
Pretty sure it already is a war zone. I mean, it could be wrong. Never been in a war zone. But
Your maneuver, as clever as it is, means that Hephaestus has escaped containment. It will no doubt flee back to the cauldron network.
We grabbed it once, we'll get it again.
Or find a way to replicate its functionality, perhaps. The Apollo database.
Aloy. In case we don't make it, I just have one regret.
What is it?
We had to do all this climbing.
yeah.
That big rock might give us a bridge to get up and through.
Gotcha.
I guess not all the specters are fighting our machines.
Ah, because that'd have made it nice and easy.
One down, New Zealand. There we go. Hey. You don't know who I am? I am Aloy of the Nora.
I'm waiting for you. Hey, you want me to hit you again?
Ooh, this thing's pissing me off. Alrighty.
This way.
Big jump.
Yes, it is.
To the right, I think.
Oh, yeah. You would not be wrong.
And now to the left.
You can get to the launch tower through the hangar up ahead. I'm heading over to join you now. The hangar's in bad shape, but I can see the way in. Hurry, Aloy!
Another one?
By the blood of the Ten!
What are you doing?
Good work, everyone. Let's go.
Alright. Nope. Up the stairs. That would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? Let's go up the stairs.
Whoa. Look at all this Zenith space stuff.
Okay. Now where do we go? Here.
Come on, let's go.
This way, demon! Ah!
Go Regala.
This is the death I was promised. Go!
One down.
May Regala return peacefully to the cycle.
Please. She cared nothing for peace.
At least she died on holy terms. That's her fault.
Aloy, it's been intense. Katalo got me to a network node. I'm trying to get in.
Keep at it. We're almost to the tower.
Always get the goodies, folks. Oh look, it's the dickheads.
Ah, now we know who's been causing all the fuss. Tilda's little pet.
Silence. Zenith inbound. Can we drop their shields, please?
I'm powering it up. Stay still.
This is pointless. You can't hurt us. Face it. You're worms that ooze through the cracks into our basement.
Silence?
Fuck you, that guy.
But I might just spare you if you give up Tilda. I think it's safe to say she's forfeited her share of our operation. Permanently.
There.
No? Nothing. Fine. All right, people. Light 'em up!
This should be interesting.
Are we supposed to be scared?
Yeah, deal what the rest of humanity has been dealing with. Bitches.
We can't let Gerard escape. It won't take long before he preps the shuttle for launch. Then he'll be able to take Beta and Gaia into orbit and onto the Odyssey beyond our reach.
We gotta go through there?
I fail to see another option.
Then we'll carve a path. Ready?
This is a good cutscene. I like this cutscene.
Get to the top and secure Gaia. I'll stop Gerard.
Why is it not as easy to kill in the main game as they are in this game?
I gotta get to the top of the tower and free Beta.
Time machine filth! Apologies for that. We're okay. As long as Alva hurries.
I'm almost into the network! Just do the best you can.
We're there.
Okay, an elevator. Promising.
Alright, bitch, let's end this.
We got some unfinished business, little girl.
You ain't got shields anymore, dickhead.
I don't need a shield to take you out.
Trust me, you're gonna wish you had one.
You want a big fight?
Whoa! I can't let him catch me.
Weak to fire.
Felt that, didn't ya? I'm taking you down. Take that.
Scream, will you?
Not much without your shield, are you? Oh, don't like
necessary. But you said you didn't need a shield, dipshit.
I almost forgot what it was like to hurt.
Now we're having fun, right?
Gozo.
You okay?
I will be. In time. Go. Rescue your sister. I'll regroup with the others and make sure they're alright.
Alright.
Looks like the machine's inspectors have almost wiped each other out. What was that?
Aloy, Gerard just activated the self-destruct failsafe on the printing matrix. He's taking control of a number of systems.
Including the lift?
I'm afraid so. He's restricted its access to the top. You'll have to climb from there. I have to go. I almost have.
Tilda's gonna do something.
Aaron? Is everyone alright down there?
Mostly. We're cleaning up the last few specters.
What about the Zeniths?
Dead, I think. Izo told me you got Eric. Good work.
Yeah. Thanks.
Alright, we've got 10 minutes.
Aloy, you there? Listen, I got into the network, but only for a minute before I was shut out. I found a bunch of flight plans and trajectories, as if the Zeniths were planning to leave Earth.
Doesn't make any sense.
I know, but there's more. The files I found have a lot of references to something called Nemesis. Whatever it is, the Zeniths are afraid of it.
Alva? Alva! What's going on here? Maybe Beta can help me figure it out. If she's okay.
See? Told you there'd be a third game. I wonder what Nemesis is all about. I'm guessing it's the thing that destroyed Zenith. Sirius. Zenith compound.
Are you okay? Look, I know you've been through a lot, but you have to help me access the Zenith network. I need to see their files. Anything referring to the word Nemesis. Okay. Over there.
These guys were such assholes that is with the table that they sat around. So they thought themselves that best.
I should be able to take advantage of... Yes, Nemesis. Here. There's something in deep space. It's following the Zeniths to Earth. Look. Escape vectors. Alva tried to warn me about this. The Zeniths aren't planning to stay here.
It's a machine of some kind.
Or a swarm of them. The energy readings are astronomical.
Guess we know what we're fighting.
I don't think a natural disaster destroyed the Zenith colony on Sirius. This thing did. Earth isn't a new home for them. It's a way station. They're on the run.
Good night, Gerard.
I see you've been busy.
And you've been lying. Nemesis, what is it?
It is us. The minds of Far Zenith. Or failed copies of them, anyway. Back
Okay.
on Sirius, some of my peers weren't satisfied with physical immortality. They wanted digital immortals. A way to upload their minds into any form, organic or mechanical. Nemesis was a failed experiment to that effect. Abandoned, but never erased. An immense database of our memories, emotions, and prejudices left to fester.
And it destroyed your colony?
We didn't realize it had gained sentience until it broke containment. It had everything it needed from our memories. Security protocols, system specs, override codes.
That would do it.
Everything before we knew what hit us. Then it took over our printing facilities, allowing it to gain any machine form it needed to wipe us out.
But why?
Imagine being trapped alone for decades with only the twisted echoes of megalomaniacs for company. It hates us for abandoning it to that prison. And now that it's free, it will do anything to destroy us, including denying us a safe harbor on Earth.
The extinction signal that woke Hades. You didn't send it. Nemesis did.
Finally, you understand.
That's
When
not
it
good.
failed, it launched from Sirius to finish the job itself. Which is why we must flee to a random planet circling a random star somewhere it can never find us.
With Gaia. So you can build yourself a new world.
That's the plan. Even now. Earth is finished, Aloy. Nemesis will scour it of life to deny its creators a viable home. But
All the
Elizabeth,
dead creators are gonna be dead though.
you'll come with me to the stars. And with Gaia, we'll create a new world. Together. Where that monstrosity could never find us.
What? No.
I loved Elizabeth. More than you could ever know. And I let her stay behind to die with the rest of humanity. A mistake I have regretted for 1,000 years. Now she stands before me again. Not some inferior copy, but her best possible self. So I'm not asking. You're coming with me.
Yeah, I told you to lose up to something.
But you'll forgive me in a few centuries.
You can't force me, Tilda. Your shield is gone.
I have something better. Spectre Prime, to me.
Take cover! Get to the door!
That's not good.
I've heard that before.
Sticks and stones against the lightning.
I better scan that thing first.
There, let the axe
Yep, I am still hurting it, Hilda. Fucking hit it.
I can endure. You cannot.
I can target its gold plating.
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
Make use of that weapon.
Yes. Let's make use of that weapon.
Ask yourself why you're holding back. I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
You're not taking me, Tilda! Well, that did something.
Give it up!
Armor's off! Oh, that thing's fast.
Soon we will be all that is left of the human race.
Sorry, Hilda.
It's over. Why couldn't you just let me choose?
So the Zeniths are dead, but Nemesis is still going. I'll be Dick Silence.
She tried to take you. And she told you about Nemesis.
So you've known all along.
From Hades, yes. Along with data on how to circumvent the Zenith shields. Everything I did to create the rebel army was based on that knowledge. To reach this place, this moment.
And you couldn't just tell me?
Come now, Aloy. You're the last person to act sensibly in the face of impossible odds.
I'm not sure your plan was sensible, Silence.
Hades, I saw the pieces on the board and how to play them. And in that same moment, I knew it was a game you would never play. That you would interfere and attempt to save the Danarkage. I was correct, to a point. You ruined my plans, but brought your own to fruition. The end result is the same. We're here. And now it's time for me to leave this doomed planet behind. To seize the Odyssey and the Apollo database, and begin a new chapter in my pursuit of knowledge, one with infinite possibilities. You can join me if you so desire. You've more than earned your place.
You're a Zenith.
I'm extending a polite invitation.
You're going to just take off? And abandon everything? Stay. Help me fight that thing.
Perhaps Tilda didn't adequately define the threat. Nemesis can't be stopped. It destroyed a highly advanced Zenith colony in a matter of hours. What hope does this primitive tribal Earth have?
We just stopped all this.
If you brought Gaia, you wouldn't be abandoning life, you'd be saving a seed for a new world. Just as Elizabeth did. It's the choice she made. The sacrifice of all that is for the hope of what might be. If she were here in your place, she would board that shuttle, Aloy.
Found her.
Is she hurt?
Still on her feet.
Thank the Ten.
Goodbye, Silence.
She looks okay.
She looks victorious.
As always.
Aloy. You did it.
I'm just gonna say, hug your sister for fuck's sake.
Hey, where's he going?
As far away as anyone can go.
Oh. Are you sure?
You're staying.
For a time. You people are going to need all of the help you can get.
Does anyone else need a drink?
Not if it's that ale of yours.
I'd be fine with a nap.
Excellent idea.
I hope it's really over this time.
Yeah, baby.
There's another battle ahead, Elizabeth. Very different than the one you fought.
Really is.
It's not about the distant hope of creating a new world. It's about preserving the one we have. My friends have a new mission. To spread the word and ask for help. They've taken it in stride. I think it's because they've always known what I've only just started to understand. That the people of this world have the strength to fight any battle.
Who's that in there?
The ingenuity to solve any problem.
Violet.
The courage to overcome any obstacle.
Oh, Alva's dead.
And the resilience to rise after any setback. As for me, I can't say I'm not afraid. What lies ahead will be harder than anything we've faced before. But I know I can put the fear aside. Because for the first time in my life, I feel like I'm not alone.
Just need a Hesper. So, first half of the next game is getting Hephaestus back. As much as I want to put you through the credits, let's not. It's good. Nemesis. Congratulations on defeating the Zenith threat. You know, and now if we continue exploring and complete a new quest and activity, you can also start new game plus new game plus start point in the base. Thank you for playing. Horizon team. Alright, guys. That is it for Horizon Forbidden West. I wasn't sure at first, but I super enjoyed playing that. It was a good game. It's got some quirks, but it's all stuff you can work around. The climbing is wank, frankly, but you get enough options to get around the problem. So, and it does the job only, but only just. Other than that, fantastic. How the characters move is weird, but yeah. I still don't think it's as good as Zero Dawn. Zero Dawn was definitely the better game of the two, but I am looking forward to the next Horizon game. I appreciate that the next Horizon game is the one for PlayStation VR. I'm probably not getting PlayStation VR because I can't afford it, but the next full Horizon game, all over it, day one purchase. So yeah, thank you so much for watching this series. Thank you so much for everyone who has come into chat while I've been playing it, who subscribed while I've been playing it. So that's it for this week. I'll be back on Sunday when we'll be actually spending the week playing some Overwatch 2. See how that goes. So yeah, we'll be doing that, and then we'll start on Scorn like next week, which will be apparently maybe 2 streams maximum. So, and then we'll figure out another single player game as well. So thank you so much. Sweet streams. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It really does help me out, and have a fantastic weekend. I will see you on Sunday. Good night.